Hello, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed the book Ms. Lori read to you, which was called The Rainbow Fish. So what do you think Ms. Melanie wants to do with you today? It has to do with the rainbow fish. So here is the rainbow fish. We're going to do an art project. We're going to make our very own rainbow fish. Do you remember the rainbow fish at the end of the book? What did he learn? Good, yes. He learned how to share his shiny scales. Right? Good. So, what do we need for this art project? Well, you will need either a paper plate, and that's what Ms. Melanie is going to use. She's going to use a paper plate to make her rainbow fish. And if you don't have a paper plate, you can take a big bowl that's shaped like a circle, put it on a piece of paper, and cut out a circle. And remember, when you cut out the circle, we cut away from our body and we move the paper around. Well, then, of course, we know we need a scissor. You need glue, so you can use stick glue, which Ms. Melanie's using. You can use regular glue, and if you don't have glue, you can use tape. And you're going to need a stapler, but you're going to need mommy or daddy's help with the stapler. You also need tissue paper. Well, if you don't have tissue paper, of course, you may not have tissue paper at home, but you can use construction paper. Or if you don't want to use tissue paper or construction paper, you can use your crayons or markers or colored pencils. So let's begin. Well, there's one more important part of this project I forgot to tell you about. We need something shiny. Do you remember? The rainbow fish has a shiny scale. What can we use? We can use tin foil. So you have mommy or daddy go get you a piece of tin foil from the kitchen and have mommy or daddy take the tin foil with the scissor and have them cut the tin foil out for you, just like that, away from their body, and then they can cut the pieces for you as well. See? And there you go. And then you put your scissor down. So you then have your shiny scales. Now, if you don't want to use tin foil, you can use glitter. Because glitter is shiny too if you have glitter. Ms. Melanie doesn't have glitter, so she's going to use the tin foil. So to begin, we need, does my paper plate look like a fish yet? No, it doesn't. What does a fish have? Well, they have a mouth and they have a tail. So what we need to do is take our scissor, cut away from our body, and cut out a mouth. So when we cut out a mouth, we're cutting what shape? Yes, we're cutting like a triangle out. See? And here it is. And this is where mommy and daddy can help again. You can glue or tape the tail to the fish, to your rainbow fish. Ms. Melanie is going to staple it. So this is where mommy and daddy can staple it for you. Make sure your hands are not close to where the stapler is going to go, and staple. That's it. And there is the tail and the mouth. Now, how can we decorate our rainbow fish? And that's where your glue and your crayons or markers or colored pencils, your tissue paper, or your construction paper will come in. Now, Ms. Melanie is going to take blue color. I'm going to take turquoise blue. Ooh. And I'm going to color the outside of my rainbow fish. I'm going to leave the middle part here for my tissue paper. Now, you can color your rainbow fish the whole thing if you want, and then add tissue paper, or you can color different colors if you're not using any tissue paper or construction paper in your project. It's up to you what you do. So I'm going to color the outside of my rainbow fish around the plate to make my rainbow fish. Everyone does it differently, because you might do your rainbow fish not with a paper plate. You might use a piece of paper if you don't have a paper plate at home. And if you don't have white paper, you can use any color paper you have, because it is a rainbow fish and it's up to you what your rainbow fish looks like. So I'm coloring it. Here we go. I'm almost there, and I'm going to color my tail the same color. See? Color the tail in. Okay, and I'll put my crayon back. Always put your stuff back after you use it. And here is my rainbow fish. All right, so now let's take the glue, and I'm going to glue the tissue paper in the center. So I'm going to put all this glue in the middle, and you may do it all around if you want. It's just this is the way I'm going to do it. Remember, you make your rainbow fish the way you want it to look like. So around and around it goes. All right, and now I'm going to take some tissue paper, and I'm going to glue it, put it onto my rainbow fish all over, kind of like a collage, because you could go on top of the other colors if you want to. So that's what I'm doing. And then you may need to get more glue after a while. It's okay if you have to get more glue. All right, oh, the tissue papers are all stuck. And it's good to actually have the tissue paper all cut and ready for your project. So you don't have to worry about cutting them while you're waiting to glue. So you could have so it's a fun activity to have mommy and daddy help you with this project, right? Okay. So I glued on my tissue paper, and here's my rainbow fish. Now I need the shiny scales, and I'm going to use my tin foil, and I'm going to use 3 pieces of tin foil. I'm going to put glue here. There's 1. I'm going to put 1 here, and that's 2, and then I'm going to put 1 here, and that is number 3. All right, I got my shiny scales. Now I need to add, I'm going to use regular glue. What does a rainbow fish need to see? Rainbow fish needs an eye. So I'm going to put an eye right there. You could use googly eyes. You could cut an eye out. I'm going to take tissue paper, crunch it up into a little ball, and put it on. And there it is. And there's my rainbow fish. Now, if you want, you can add fins to it, just like this rainbow fish has. It's up to you. So you can take a color, any color you want. Take 2 different pinks, and you could cut triangles out. Go 1. You cut 2 sides out. It has 3 sides of triangle, but when you cut, easier just to cut like that, away from your body. And there's 1. If you want to, you could add it. That's 1. And then you do it again. Take your scissor, cut away from the body. 1 and 2. If you don't want to add them, you don't have to. There, and then you can put 1 on top. I might use a shiny one, tin foil, make a shiny. And I'm gonna cut it like this. I'm gonna make it round like that. And I'm gonna put it on top with my glue. And there we go. And there's my rainbow fish. Now, if you decide to do it with the paper, it's gonna start out looking like this. You cut out the mouth just like we did, and then you could just glue the part of the mouth that you cut out onto the back, to make a tail. And then you will have a rainbow fish, and you can just do exactly what we did with the paper plate. So I hope you had fun making the rainbow fish with me, and take pictures and send them to your teachers so we can see what your rainbow fish looks like. See you soon. Swimming away. Bye.